So, first I filmed a video like 3 weeks ago. I don't get it edited because I don't have time. I'm spending time on my schoolwork. Then my internet stops working. Then I don't have time to film. Now we're here 3 weeks later and you're probably going to get a terrible video. I don't care. I'm just getting it out of here so that I can talk about the Tony Award nominations and not worry about post-its of news. So let's get started. Race Recouped. It's extending to August 23rd. It's like the silent show. I mean, it isn't even nominated for Best Play and it's extended because somehow it recouped. Eddie Izzard is replacing James Spader. Some person is replacing Kerry Washington. The other two people in the cast are the same, I think. David Alan Grier, I think. Moving on. God of Carnage is closing June 27th. Really sad it's ending when this current cast, when their contracts end. So that's sad. J. Robert Spencer is leaving Next to Normal. But Brian Darcy James is returning to Next to Normal in the role that he did off Broadway, even though he had said that he wasn't going to play, what's his name, Dan or something, again. Other Broadway casting extensioning news. Time Stands Still is returning on, like, in the fall. And Alicia Silverstone's, like, she had some previous engagement, really. What does she have? And so she can't be part of it. So Christina Ricci, who most of you know from, well, I know mostly from playing Wednesday Addams in the Addams Family movies, is going to replace her. So excited. Enron closed on the 8th, I believe. The first casualty of the nominations. I think it'll probably be the only casualty of the nominations. Sondheim on Sondheim has extended. That's exciting as well. And now on to some news. The Hollywood Bowl cast of Rent has been even more so announced. I think all that we have left is a Maureen. Tracy Thoms is playing Joanne. She's played it twice now, on screen and on stage. The TV guy who was Honest Living in the final cast is playing Angel. Apparently he was the understudy for Angel. Maybe played it on tour or something. Aaron Tveit is playing Roger. Yeah. And then the woman who is the Seasons of Love soloist, like, fierce woman, is coming back. Is this all she does? She is like Adam Pascal and Anthony Rapp. One-trick ponies. Tracy Thoms is slowly becoming that. Please. Now onto the news I recorded weeks ago. Probably, like, I didn't record something, but I don't care. Number 2, when they announced who's going to win the special Tony Awards for this year. Now, the first one I'm going to talk about of the 3 is the Isabella Stevenson Award. It's for people who do a lot in the theater community, not just act or direct or whatever, but they just do a lot. They volunteer, they just help out with a lot of stuff, and that goes to David Hyde Pierce. Now, the next award is the Excellence in Theater Award, which can go to a theater, a person, or a group, and it's going to, like, 2 or 3 different things. The first is the Alliance of the Resident Theaters, B.H. Barry, and the BCEFA, Executive Director Tom Viola. Now, for those of you who don't know what BCEFA is, it's Broadway Cares Equity Fight Day. They do Broadway Bears, the Easter Bonnet Competition, they do a whole bunch of stuff. Just a whole bunch of stuff that goes to AIDS research. Last year during Broadway Bears, they raised like $1 million. So good for... Last award is the Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, it usually goes to one person. 2008 it went to Stephen Sondheim, but he wasn't there for some reason. And then 2009 it went to Jerry Herman. He was there. He gave a great speech. This year it's going to 2 people. The first person is Sir Alan Ayckbourn, who is a British playwright. Last season his Norman Conquest were this trilogy of plays were presented at Circle in the Square, a revival. It won Best Revival. And then Marion Seldes, who is an actress, a really good one of what I've seen of hers. They're both winning the Lifetime Achievement Award. Maybe they'll both be there, maybe they won't, because I'm pretty sure Alan Ayckbourn's still alive. I'm pretty sure, because, I mean, Lifetime Achievement. Anyway, so good for them! Yay! Since, the Edgar Lee Weber musical Love Never Dies, don't talk about that show, isn't coming until spring, then Neil Simon needed something. I mean, they needed something, or else it would have been dark for, like, over a year, which is just depressing. So, they decided to have Harry Connick Jr. perform in, now this is the legit title, Harry Connick Jr. in concert on Broadway. Long title. Can we not just have Harry Connick Jr. on Broadway, Harry Connick Jr. in concert? No, we can't. He's doing 11 shows, July 15th through the 26th. So that's like a show a day. Not really, though. You know, it's probably, 8-show week, blah, 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 blah. Good for him. I really don't care. The only reason I know of him is Will and Grace. He played Leo. So an interesting show will be coming to Broadway spring 2011. No, not Love Never Dies. That's going to be a crappy show. It's like the crappy show of the season. Now, this show, the interesting one, is Agatha Christie BBC Murders. Okay. Here's the idea of it. So they found in, like, the vaults or whatever, these 3 Agatha Christie radio dramas, radio plays, that had never been produced, never been read, or whatever. They decided to make them into legit plays. Now, not like, oh, I'm standing beside a microphone reading from a script, and over here is someone, pretending that they're moving shoes so that it sounds like people are walking or opening a little door to make it sound like there's a door opening. No. It's like legit plays. Not, oh, this is a radio play. No. Legit. Legit. And they're taking these 3 plays, putting them all together into one evening, and interlocking them with narration from someone playing Agatha Christie. She's sort of playing the narrator. And I'm pretty sure that I read that, like, most or all of the words that Agatha Christie will be reading are words that the actual Agatha Christie wrote, whether in her autobiography, autobiography, I get them mixed up, or interviews or whatever. So it'll be really interesting. I'm really interested to see this. It's going on tour first, and then coming into Broadway, but I really want to see it. It really seems like something that'll be interesting. Hopefully it'll live up to my expectations. Yeah. Anyway, what else? What else? Oh, yeah. Now I'm gonna give you a little hint. Who is the yellow mixed with blue villain from Spider-Man? Anyone? Anyone? Right, the Green Goblin. Now, who's playing the Green Goblin in Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark? By the way, once again, how can you turn off the dark? Well, Alan Cumming was playing him, but he just dropped out. This show just needs to curl up in a corner under a rock and keel over. Because they've lost Evan Rachel Wood. They've lost Alan Cumming because his part got expanded in The Good Wife. Possibly because he's like, this whole Spider-Man thing isn't working. I can have more lines if you want. So just like last time, I'm not going to be doing an impression because the last time I filmed was when when Lacage and American Idiot opened. And I tried to, be funny and make fun of the Cagels. I mean, some of them, like Nick Adams, are manly. But it's just embarrassing. You know how parody is supposed to be funny? This was just sad. So, until next time, I'm Hunter.